3 of Unfiltered with the Ericas. I'm Erica Mendez.
And I'm Erica Hamill. And today we are going to be talking about aesthetic trends and what works best for us here at Lips and Drips.
So natural is the new luxury. One thing that we're passionate about here at Lips and Drips is enhancing your natural beauty, right? So in terms of filler, I love the cheeks and the jawline, a natural way to enhance it, not the super high, scary cheekbones where you're looking like Maleficent-y, or like a super sharp jawline with a pointy chin. We don't like any of that. We like, you, but a little bit more enhanced. What do you think?
Yes. I think filler plays strategically and tastefully with an aesthetic eye and an approach to kind of do full facial balancing. I think it's very natural, and I think if it's done right, our results are really, really nice and our patients are really happy. A lot of our patients come to us and they show us a filtered version of their profile picture, or they want all these things done at once. And I like how we take a slow approach. It is definitely a journey. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So I think taking a nice slow approach and making sure the result is natural and aesthetically pleasing is really important to us.
For sure, yeah. So I believe that a consultation is a very important aspect of your aesthetic journey. It's important to have a consultation just because some people might not know what to expect with filler or Botox. For example, some women come in and they show me a picture of super big lips and they have thin, small lips. So I have to kind of tell them that the expectations aren't going to be super big lips. Like, you have these unique lips. It's like everybody's lips are unique, like a thumbprint. So you kind of have to tell them, this is not going to be your end result. This looks great. We can try to achieve as much volume as we can with the size lips that you have. Also, a consultation is important because some people, they come in and they say, oh, I want filler in my forehead and for my eyes. And I'm like, you need Botox? So we do have to educate them on the difference between Botox and filler and how it works in the face.
Yeah, I think education is definitely key, especially in the consultation process, making sure that the patients are aware of the different services and treatments that we provide. And like Erica said, making sure that they realize that, certain treatments are for certain patients and certain expectations need to be discussed. So a perfect example is under eye filler. Not every patient is a candidate for under eye filler. It's actually a really tricky procedure to perform, and we are selective as to who we will perform it for different patients here at Lips and Drips. But we do have plenty of other alternative treatments as well. I personally love Easy Gel. I think it's a great treatment. It helps with hyperpigmentation and overall skin quality underneath of the eye. So if we have a patient that isn't a great candidate for under eye filler, we will then educate them on the other options such as Easy Gel.
So we feel like skin is finally getting a spotlight here. A lot of people just come in for like Botox and filler, even IV hydration. But we have to kind of tell them, like, the skin is in, and instead of Botox and fillers, we like to introduce things such as biostimulators and microneedling and lasers and IPLs. So here at Lips and Drips, we have PRX, which is a biostimulator that targets pigment, helps with fine lines and wrinkles, scarring, texture. It tightens, tones, and brightens the skin. So we're excited about launching that this month, PRX Facial. And then we also have things such as Sculptra that, it will help with collagen production as well. We have our Morpheus machine, which tightens and helps with laxity around the face, especially the lower face area. People come in, they want their double chin kind of tightened, so we can do that with Morpheus. And the good thing about Morpheus too, it has a laser. So it's not only microneedling, but it has a laser which helps tighten that skin. And we can also do the body as well. We can do C-section scars, we can do tummy tuck scars, we can do stretch marks. We can do a lot with the Morpheus machine. We also have Lumecca, which is an IPL light that targets rosacea or hyperpigmentation. That is little to no downtime. It helps pull out any pigment from the skin, and it just helps brighten the skin overall. So we do have a variety of treatments here. We also have a bunch of facials, such as our Diamond Glow facial, our Aqua Gold facial. We just are like booming with the skin stuff, and I love it because I feel like you should take care of your skin. If you're putting Botox and filler into the face, you want that nice smooth canvas. So the way you're going to do that is by getting these biostimulators, getting microneedling done, getting these peels, getting facials, dermaplaning, all of that stuff. So I'm excited that we are like, you know, educating our patients more on skin health.
And then of course, making sure you incorporate medical grade skincare routine at home as well.
For sure. So Erica Hamill, our beautiful viewers would like to know, what treatments have you tried here for facial skin health and tightening, brightening, and what is your favorite?
So I love microneedling, especially with PRF as well. So, you know, taking your own blood and getting all the good parts of it and then having it microneedled into the skin, I think is extremely important. Everybody is a candidate for microneedling. It's really, really great to stimulate collagen. And there's not a whole lot of downtime with it either. So I love that procedure. And then, you know, I always top it off with a moisturizer. I always use moisturizer, SPF, and I do love the PTOX. I put the PTOX around my eyes and on my forehead, and that helps with fine lines and wrinkles.
So do you want to know my favorite treatments? So I really love microneedling. PRF is just an extra 100 on top of the microneedling. But I really love microneedling. It's not like a super invasive thing, such as Morpheus. It's a little bit more invasive. But I love microneedling. I feel like everyone is a candidate for microneedling. Even if you have this beautiful, youthful skin, you kind of want to do preventative care and do microneedling. But I also love Morpheus as well. I did Morpheus a few times on my abdomen after I had my babies, and it definitely helped tighten and tone a little bit of that loose skin that I had. I also did it on my neck because most of you don't know this, but my neck is an insecurity. I'm putting that out there now. I have a little like laxity on my neck, so Morpheus really helps tighten my neck when I get it. It is a little spicy, but I mean it's definitely it's worth it. Yes. So yeah, I just love Morpheus. And then I recently just tried the PRX facial last Wednesday, so it's been 7 days now. I feel like my skin is just nice and like soft. I did have a little bit of flaking, which is to be expected. You feel a little dry like the first day or two, but they give you a nice moisturizer. We'll give you a moisturizer that comes with the package, and you just lather that onto the skin, and it helps with the hydration. But I really am excited about completing my series. It's a series of 4 treatments every 7 to 10 days, and it's just gonna rejuvenate my skin. It's gonna enhance my collagen production, my elastin, my makeup is gonna go on nice. So I'm excited about the PRX.
And then one other thing about the PRX too that I'm excited about is that you can actually use it on the body too. So I am excited for Erica here to treat my abdomen area and see if we can tighten it up a little bit. But yeah, you can use it on scarring and on the body as well.
If you guys want to try out the PRX facial, it's actually one of our September specials here. So you have a treatment of 4 for $1,200, and then if you want a little bit more deeper treatment, we have the plus, and it's a treatment of 5.
And then we are also adding a complimentary microneedling session to your last treatment as well. So we love the idea that our patients are doing preventative care. I think there's a lot on social media. Patients are now educating themselves. Hopefully they're educating themselves with the right information found on social media. But we have a lot of patients that are coming in and they want to do preventative. And I think it's really, really important. And I kind of wish I started a little bit earlier, honestly. So patients coming in for Botox, us educating them and saying like, hey, even though we're just treating the top of your face, have you ever thought of getting Botox in the bottom of your face? That prevents jowling, platysmal bands, all stuff like that. So I think preventative treatments is becoming really popular, and I think it's great for the aesthetic industry.
Yeah, I'd like to add something about social media. So social media can be great to get information from, but I kind of feel like I don't like for them to get like information on the aesthetic world on social media, just because I feel like most of the stuff on social media, it's like the bad stuff. People want to upload, oh look what happened to me, and it can be the place that they went to, the lack of experience of the injector. It can be a lot of things. It can be the post care of the patient. They didn't follow correctly, and that's why the results weren't what they wanted it to be. So I don't really like social media to look. It's like when we Google like our symptoms, nausea, oh my god, it said I had cancer. Like, I don't think we should be researching like these medical treatments on social media. This is a medical treatment. This is a serious thing. This is not like coming to get your nails done and like, okay, no, this is medical treatments. We're licensed professionals. We went to school for this. We did a lot of training and hard work for this. So I feel like they should be coming in to talk to the doctors, the nurse practitioners, the registered nurses, talk to us about these treatments. I don't really like going on social media and information.
I agree, but I see a huge uptick in patients that do it.
Yeah, you're right.
I think it's really important for us to educate our patients and make sure they know, what is beneficial, what might be crazy that they're hearing on social media, and just making sure they're knowledgeable about the treatments that we offer.
Yeah, because a lot of patients that I see, especially the younger population, they'll come in and say, can I do the needleless lip filler? And I'm like, what you talking about? The hyaluronic pen? No, we don't do that here. Actually, that's not even like legal to do. Like, it's not safe to do. So I have to educate them on that. And like, there's a bunch of other things as well. They want to do some crazy things, and I'm like,
the best is the patients that have the mirror. I'm thinking a little Botox here. And, it's our job to educate. Maybe Botox isn't what you need today. Maybe it's a really nice facial, or maybe it's a biostimulator, or maybe, we just did cheek filler. Let's talk about doing lower face. So I think education is key. I think social media is great for aesthetics in some ways because it does introduce people now to all these great treatments that they can get. But I think it's really important to just educate and make sure they're knowledgeable about the different treatments that they're getting from their providers.
One thing I don't really agree with in this industry is price shopping. Is that what it's called? Like, people will look for the lowest deals, and I feel like that's never the safe alternative or the right thing to do. Just because you go somewhere cheaper doesn't mean you're going to get the best results. What do we like to say? Quality over quantity. You're not just paying for that syringe of filler. You might be at the Groupon place that you're going to because they're practicing on you and they're not, they don't have experience. So yes, they're going to do a low price for you because they're practicing on you. You don't know that. However, you're paying for the RN's experience. You're paying for all of the trainings that the RN has been to, or doctor has been to give you the best results. You're paying for their techniques. You're paying for years of nursing school. You're paying for so much more than just a syringe of filler. So you have to be careful with going to places that offer filler very cheap, because filler isn't cheap. It costs way more than $200 for the business owner to even buy that syringe. So if you're going somewhere that's cheap like that, you should be worried.
So I feel like sometimes using those discounted services, you wind up paying more in the long run, because a lot of times we have to dissolve, or it was misplaced, or you don't like your result, and so then you have to come back multiple times. Dissolving sessions may take 2 or 3 times, and then you have to repay for the the treatment that you originally wanted. So I think we're super fair with our pricing, in my opinion. So I feel like making sure that you go to a reputable place, even if it's a little bit more expensive than somewhere you found on Groupon, most likely you're going to get a really reputable, great service that you're going to be able to take on with you and not have to go back and have them fix mistakes that were made in the past.
I'd rather pay the price and get it done correctly the first time than go through all that torment. Like, I hate my results, I ruined my lips or my cheeks doing this. Now I have to search for someone else to fix it, and it's just gonna be more expensive in the long run.
Yeah, and making sure you go somewhere that prioritizes safety and is results-driven practice for sure, and making sure that they're using reputable products. We only use the best of the best here, and that's because that's what gives us the best results. So making sure that you know what is being injected into your face is extremely important. So continued education is really important for us and our team, making sure that we're up to date with all the latest trends, but then also making sure that we are providing the safest, most effective treatment for our patients is extremely important to us. So we make sure that we provide our team with trainings. We we have our team come and shadow us as well to make sure that we're all kind of injecting alike. And I think going to different conferences and networking and any training that you can get into, just taking little pearls from each of those trainings and kind of incorporating it into your practice is really important. So we love trainings here at Lips and Drips.
It's important to always keep learning, because as a nurse, there's always things to learn. There's always new products, new techniques. So you're never going to know it all. There's always room for learning.
Agreed. The industry is always evolving. One thing that I don't like though is, when other injectors or even patients start, bashing other injectors or bashing other practices. So I try really hard not to. Like if a patient comes in my chair and they're telling me everything bad about their past 4 med spas that they were at, most likely there was probably a little bit of an issue on both sides. So I never get into that. I just kind of say, okay, so you're here, let me educate you on the services that we provide here, and let me give you the best possible treatment. We perform thousands and thousands of injections, so who's to say that one of my patients weren't happy and ended up in somebody else's chair? I mean, I don't think that happens, right? But it could, and I would hope that, being professional and them going to somebody that's professional in the industry wouldn't bash me either. I like to say, collaboration over competition. And we're all trying to provide really great results. So I never bash another injector or another practice. I always just educate and keep it moving forward.
So what's one trend that we said we'd never touch, and we're glad that we never did?
So I feel like it's not just one trend. I feel like, we went into this as like the riches are in the niches kind of thing, right? So we started out small and we got really great at specific treatments, and then we slowly grew and slowly brought on different trends. So I don't think it's one in particular trend. I think it's that we didn't just jump in and just pull all different things and see everything that we saw on social media and incorporate into our spa right off the bat. We slowly built, and it's a marathon, not a sprint, and it's definitely a journey. So yeah, I think that's
okay.
The trend.
So you like that we don't go full throttle, we kind of take it slow.
Like we didn't go and offer 10,000 different treatments at first. We just stuck with the treatments that we really believed in and slowly brought on new treatments. So I feel like Erica here is a little bit more of a risk taker, when it comes to different things and different treatments and stuff. So what are some trends that we haven't brought on here at Lips and Drips that you would like to possibly provide in the future?
Definitely threads. I know some people, they have their negative thoughts on trends, such as threads. However, I feel like if you're educated and you get enough training, you can have a good result. I really don't know too much about threads, but a lot of people are interested in them, and I think I want to learn how to do threads. And then another trend, I feel like we already do sculpture here. We do sculpture for the face. I feel like, some people are scared to go under the knife, so maybe the little sculpture in the booty will be in our treatments down the line.
Okay, I like that. So what's the one shift that we hope sticks for good here in this industry?
One shift, I hope preventative treatments stick, just because I see a lot of our younger population coming in and getting these facials and wearing SPF, whereas the older population is coming in and they're kind of playing catch up now.
Yeah.
And it's more expensive to play catch up and reverse all that sun damage and wrinkles than to just, do preventative care. So I really hope preventative care sticks. And what about you? What do you think?
So I really like how the shift in this industry is now a lot on patient safety, continued education, research, making sure that our teams are fully educated on the different procedures that are being performed. It wasn't always like this in the aesthetic industry, so I hope that sticks around and stays, and making sure that everybody is really educated on the treatments that they're performing for our patients and keeping safety at the front of the line.
If we had to create one trend, what would it be?
Well, we know we're creating a
Oh,
trend.
yeah, we know what it will be. We don't want to tell you guys yet because it's in the works, and we don't want anybody to snatch our ideas up. But create a trend. What would it be? I feel like we created our own trend already with our social media presence. We are ourselves, right? And you come in here, and we're the exact people that you see on social media. We're professional, but you know, we're also human. We like to have fun with our craft here. Not to say that if you don't, you know, if you just have fun, you're not professional. We like to show that we're educated. We like to have fun on social media and do dances and voiceovers and stuff like that. So when you come in, we feel like you're a little bit more connected with us. Like, we're human just like you, and it just creates a better patient experience.
Agreed.
I sent you that post today. Did you see it on Instagram? It was like, people, they can copy our logo, they can copy our name. It's never gonna be, we're always gonna be a step ahead of them because we make that content, we make that decision. It's our brain who is coming up with all of this stuff. So we're always gonna be ahead. They're gonna be a step back because they have to wait for our next move. So if someone is copying us, you know, copying our logo, our name, our colors and stuff like that, like, that's actually okay. We don't care about that. One thing that I love about us is we don't really get into like who's doing who. I don't even follow other people or injectors or med spas. That's so bad of me. But you should always know, like, you know, I don't want to say competition because there ain't no competition with this. But you should always know, you know, who else is in the pool of what you're doing. But I love that we're like in our own lane all the time. Like, we don't worry at all. We just do our own stuff, and it's always perfect for us. So
yeah, I agree.
Stay tuned for our Fall Academy course dates. They are coming up soon. We are doing some Botox basic courses and also our famous Perfecting Pouts course.
And then we also share some really great insight on our business and some inside tips and tricks as well.
If you're looking to be snatched for the holidays, September and October is the perfect time to come in and get treated with your Botox and filler and your skin treatments so that we can get you on that treatment journey.
Don't forget, we have 2 locations, one here in Philadelphia and the other in Margate, New Jersey. So you can call or text to book your appointment. We have some amazing products as well.
You can shop our products at www.lipsanddripsllc.com. Thanks for watching. If you guys have any questions on any of the topics that we covered today, be sure to leave a comment down below.
And let us know what you would like to see in episode 4.
See you soon. Bye.